All right, so here's Brooklinn Khoury. She's about to fill us in on what beauty means to her after her dog attack and after several surgeries.
The response has been so overwhelming, and honestly, I think it's helped so much with my healing process as well. Just knowing that I'm not the only one that is going through something similar, or I recognize or see people that can relate to me. It's just very powerful. The internet is beautiful in that way, and I think there's also a very bad side to social media where there are people that sit behind screens and say what they want and make fun of you, and you will read those and internalize them and think about it, and it does.
Let me stop there. I did not see very many people making fun of her after that attack. It was difficult to make fun of her after that attack. Now, maybe there were a few critics. I heard that there were some pit bull advocates who was disappointed. Somehow the fact that it was a bully breed got out. But we know how a lot of those people are, the pit bull advocates. Okay, but she got a lot more support than critics.
I think break you down. Definitely my family, my friends, just everyone around me that was in my life needed to be in my life for a reason, to help me to realize like there's so much more to beauty than like what just meets the eye, just inside out, like learning to love yourself regardless of what that looks like, and genuinely realizing that like your imperfections are what makes a person them.
Okay. So that was a very politically correct statement. That's something you write out or memorize or whatever for the cameras. But I don't believe she had a problem with those types of critics. I believe when it comes to social media, she had a problem with dog culture critics. Because we question her decision to go inside of that home. My criticism of her is because she doesn't point that out and suggest to others to not do the same thing. That's the obvious lesson that she should have learned. Why not, after something like this happens, tell other people? If somebody has a bully breed, don't go in there. You was an eyewitness to how they will attack unprovoked. You don't have to do anything to them. Doesn't it bother you? Aren't you worried about other people who might go through the same thing? Now, according to Brooklinn Khoury, she was petting the dog and talking to it, and it just jumped up and latched on to her face. That didn't scare you. That didn't wake you up. It didn't make you question your friendship or relationship with dogs. No, instead, she came out talking about how she still loves dogs. That's irresponsible, and it's a disservice to other people. You're encouraging them to do the same thing you did, to make the same mistake you made, rather than encouraging them to avoid being a victim like this. We saw the photos, we saw the videos. We don't want our lips bitten off like that. This didn't give you a whole new appreciation for beauty itself. Now that politically correct statement, I don't buy that, man. Beauty is highly valued in society. With a lot of people, they believe beauty is the most important quality. Nobody wants to hear no philosophy on how worthless beauty is. They want beauty. They want to walk into a room and have all eyes on them. Let's be realistic. So why not tell people, protect your beauty by staying away from dogs? Why not tell them to at least stay away from bully breeds? You just got no advice at all? When everybody knows the obvious thing that you should have done, which is not go inside of that home. You should have never went inside of that home. So, boys and girls, if you want to avoid this same fate, if you find out that a dog, especially a large dog, especially a bully breed, is inside of a home, someplace where you don't live, you refuse to go in there. Now, if you don't want to be rude, tell them you're allergic. Tell them you have xenophobia, you're traumatized, whatever. This is a time when it is acceptable to lie. Trust me on this. And do not go inside of these people's homes. The very fact that they're willing to bring you around their dog, they're letting you know how much they don't respect you and do not value your life and well-being. So don't go into these people's homes.